offer you today is just a suggestion. I'll also offer modifications and offer things in positions and say stay here or move on. And if you're comfortable where you are, perhaps you just stay there as you just start to begin your practice. And if you want to move on and you feel safe doing that, of course you can. But yoga is just a practice. There's no need to get to the peak pose every practice. There's so many benefits in the movements and the breathing along the way. We'll get started lying down on our backs, soles of the feet on the mat. Draw one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just start to bring your attention to your breath, the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. One of the yoga teachers I've been practicing yin with said a couple of weeks ago that the breath is our best friend. It's with us for our entire life. As we're born, we take a huge inhale, and it's with us to bring us back to our center up into our very last exhale. So as we practice today, as we practice throughout life, just come back to your breath whenever you need a friend, whenever you need to calm the mind, the body. Let's take a round of breath together. Take an inhale through your nose, fill your belly, your lungs, your heart, your soul. Open your mouth, exhale. Sigh it out. One more just like that. Deep inhale through the nose, fill the belly, the lungs, the heart, feel the body rise up. Open your mouth, exhale. Let it go. Gently draw your hands to a T position down on the floor, your feet to the edges of your mat. You'll gently let your knees knock from side to side, just starting to wake up the hips and slight movement in the spine. And then gently come back to center, draw the soles of your feet back to hips with distance. We'll set up a figure four pose. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, and then you'll stay here pressing the right thigh away from you, or pick up the shape behind the left leg with your hands and pull the shape closer to the body. If you're feeling any knee pain at all while doing this, you'll just place the left foot back down, eventually working up closer to the body. Use your right elbow to press that right thigh forward if the shape's lifted and it feels okay. And take a breath in and breath out. We'll set up half happy baby. The left foot comes back down to the mat. Your right hand comes outside the right foot. Your left hand comes to your left hip. You'll either keep the left foot on the mat or straighten it forward. Pull your right foot down to the mat. Your right knee's tractioning down as well. Your hand that's on your left hip is just making sure that you're not rolling to the right. So you're pressing that left hip down into the mat. Breath in and breath out. Gently let that right leg meet the left leg. Take a full body stretch. Arms reach above your head, toes press forward. Maybe wiggle the hips side to side. Neutralizing before we set it up on the opposite side. Draw the soles of your feet back down to the mat. And figure four on the left. Left ankle crosses over your right thigh. Either press that left thigh away from you or pick up the shape behind the right leg. You're flexing both feet, your toes towards your face. That should help to protect the knee. But this stretch should be getting deep into the left hip. Breath in and breath out. The right foot comes back down to the mat and half happy baby. Left hand outside of the left foot, right hand to your right hip. Maybe the right leg extends forward if it feels okay. And then pull that left foot down, pull the left knee down, getting deeper into the left hip. Right hand's pressing down into the right hip. Breath in and breath out. Full body stretch once more. Arms reach above the head, toes press forward. And then draw the knees up into the chest and gently rock side to side. One of the awesome things about yoga is that there are so many poses, and we can do them on the floor, we can do them standing, and we can do them flying. So I'm going to show you now how to do crow pose on your back. Later we'll do it flying. I want you to take your knees to about hips width distance apart. Suck your heels towards your glutes, and then press your arms up to the sky. Palms face the sky. Engage your core to lift your shoulders and your head up off the mat. And then your knees will plug into the back of your arms. Maybe the backs of your armpits if you can get up that high. But your gaze is in between your hands the whole time. You're engaging your core, sucking those heels to the glutes. You're in crow pose right here. You can either practice this on your own, or we're going to do some core work with it. Take a breath in here. And breath out. Extend your arms and your legs to hover. Inhale. Exhale to crow. Breath in and breath out to hover. Inhale. Exhale for crow. Breath in. Breath out to hover. Two more. Breath in. Breath out for crow. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Last one. Breath in. Breath out to crow. Inhale and exhale, extend. Gently release down to the mat. Wiggle your hips side to side. Or maybe set up a bridge pose for a counter stretch. Feet, hips width distance apart, hands down by your sides, and hips lift up to the sky. It's just a moment here to find some release from that core work before we do it once more. If any of that gives you any strain that doesn't feel nice, maybe you'll just do some regular crunches. Gently roll your hips back down to the mat. We'll set that up again. So knees about hips width distance, heels to glutes, curl on up. Plug those knees to the backs of your arms and gaze in between your hands. Breath in, breath out, extend and hover. Inhale. Exhale for crow. Breath in. Breath out. Exhale. Extend. Inhale. Exhale for crow. Breath in. Breath out. Extend. Inhale. Exhale for crow. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. Extend. Inhale. Exhale for crow. Place your feet down on the mat. Maybe knock your knees side to side. Maybe that bridge pose again for the counter stretch in your core. And then you'll hug your knees into your chest. Start to rock and roll up and over into tabletop position. Stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We'll flow through our cat-cow here. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, press the ground away, pulling your belly button up into your spine, your chin to your chest. Inhale, offer the heart forward. And exhale for cat, belly button to spine. Keep flowing here on your own, linking movement to breath. Maybe closing your eyes, feeling into your body and your practice today. Maybe you shift your hips side to side. Any final movements that might feel nice before we start to flow through our modified Sun salutations for class. On your next breath in, return to a neutral tabletop position. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. If you want a couple of petals bending into one heel and the other to get comfy, do that. And we'll start to flow through our fun sun A salutation today. Gently return to stillness in your down dog. Take a breath in and breath out. Step your feet outside of your mat. Bend your knees, take a breath in, and on the breath out, walk your hands back towards your feet. Keep your knees bent if you feel any pain in the low back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Reach up, look up, palms touch. And on the exhale, you'll find your goddess pose. Heels in, toes out. Sink your hips down. Take your hands to your hips, press your butt underneath your body, and pull your ribs on top of the hips. You'll notice my alignment is always like this, and it should be like this. So maybe if you see me like that, it'll help you think to pull back. From here, take a breath in, roll the shoulders down the spine, and on the breath out, twist to the right through your low core. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Use that little belly. Inhale to center. One more time. Right. Inhale to center and left. Inhale to center. And exhale, hands to the mat, wide-legged straddle fold. We'll just take a few rounds of breath here the first time through, getting into those hamstrings and hips. The next time through, we'll start to flow movement to breath. From here, gently walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Bend your knees and either step or hop your feet together. Crawl yourself out to your high plank position. Shoulders over wrist, heels pressing back. If you need to tap your knees down, great place to start. Take a breath in and breath out. Tap your right toes to the right and left toes to the left for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breath in, plank pose. And breath out, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. For anyone that's just beginning, you'll just go from that plank pose right to the downward facing dog. That's a great option when I say Vinyasa the next time through. Take a breath in, breath out, bend your knees, and hop or step your feet outside of your mat. Inhale, and exhale, bend the knees, walk the hands back towards your feet. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, and exhale, goddess pose. Breath in, breath out to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale to center. And exhale, wide-legged straddle fold. Hands to the mat. Let your body hang down. One round of breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Let it go. Breath in. And breath out. Hands underneath your shoulders. Bend your knees and hop or step your feet together. Crawl yourself back out to your high plank. Take a breath in here. And on your breath out, toe tap to the right and to the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breath in and breath out. Vinyasa to down dog. We'll do that twice more, adding on just a bit. Breath in, breath out. Bend your knees and hop or step your feet outside of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, walk those hands towards your feet. Breath in, flat back. Breath out, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Reach up, look up, palms touch. And exhale, hands to heart center. This time, inhale up to your toes. And on the exhale, we'll pulse the hips down for some glute work for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up on the toes, breath in, and breath out, twist to the right. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Last time, center, right, center, left. Inhale, center, exhale, wide-legged straddle fold. One round of breath, inhale, exhale, release. Breath in and breath out, hands underneath your shoulders. Bend your knees and hop or step your feet together. Crawl yourself back out to that high plank. Take an inhale here. And on your exhale, you'll either toe tap or maybe plank jack for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breath in and breath out. Vinyasa to down dog. Last time here, take an inhale. And exhale, walk or hop your feet outside. Breath in and breath out, hands to your feet. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, goddess pose. Breath in, breath out, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. I skipped a part. Inhale to center. Come up to your toes. Twist to the right, to center, and to the left, and center. And that glute work now. You'll tap the right heel down, the left, the right, the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath in, breath out, fold. One round. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Hands underneath your shoulders. Bend your knees. Hop or step the feet together and crawl to that high plank. You'll hold high plank. You'll toe tap or plank jack. 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breath in and breath out. Vinyasa to down dog. So those options there, just for those that are new. The plank jacks are just building in some cardio to get your heart rate up to burn more, but that's not some people's preference, so there's lots of options throughout. From here, we'll start to flow through our modified sun B. From your downward facing dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Draw it to your left elbow, and then to your right elbow. One more time, left elbow and right elbow. And step it outside your right hand for your lizard lunge. Couple of options. We're gonna work into lizard just to get that right hip a little more open. You can stay here on your hands, your left knee lifted, or you'll place your left knee down on the mat. Maybe you can work your forearms down to get deep into that right hip. Choose your poison, and just close your eyes wherever you choose to go. Try to send breath to that right hip, letting yourself relax and that hip open up. So often in these power classes, we're moving quickly and not getting too deep into poses. So I wanted to take this one a little bit deeper. just to work on those hips. Also, you'll notice throughout class today some weird kind of motions of articulating movements of crow pose. So hopefully you can kind of embrace those and use them later on when I cue you through. From wherever you are, you'll come back up to your hands and lift your left knee off the mat. And then I want you to take your right armpit or back of your arm to your right knee. Your right hands can come in front of the foot or to the side, whatever feels comfortable. And then this is one of those things I was just talking about. What I want you to think about is engaging your core and lifting your hips up so that you roll forward onto your toes and your right knee plugs to the back of that right arm, and then rock backwards. We'll do that a few times. Engage the core, lift the hips, roll onto the toes, plug the knee to the back of the arm. Just shifting forward by engaging those hips up and moving forward. Take it a couple more times on your own. But that's some of the things we'll be thinking about later when working on crow. Now gently walk your right foot back to center in between both hands. And then lift your hips up, step your right foot forward, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot, let your belly rest on your thighs and your forward fold. Inhale, flat back, crown of the head reaches forward, tailbone presses back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, reach high. And exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale to fold. And inhale for chair pose. Sink your hips back. Lift your heart, nice strong arms by your ears. Take a peek down at your feet. Make sure you can see those toes. If not, pull your hips back more. Sink them down. Slight tuck of the tailbone. Breath in and breath out. Inhale your right leg up to rise. And on your exhale, you'll traction your right leg open. Right hand comes inside of the right leg. So just so you can see, yeah, Joanna Donmarie, you got it, awesome. Take a breath in here. And breath out, figure four. Right ankle crosses over your left thigh. Your hips sink back just like in that chair pose, heart is lifted. If you're just beginning, hands on blocks to help with the balance is always a great option. From here, inhale back to standing. Exhale, kick the right leg forward and then find warrior three, sending the right leg back. Your arms are reaching forward, right foot is flexed, trying to parallel your body to the mat. Breath in and breath out. Standing split, your hands come to the mat, your right leg lifts. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, plug your right knee to the back of your right arm. Inhale, kick it high. Another crow pose motion here. Right knee to the back of the arm. Two more. Inhale, high. Exhale, crunch. Last one. Kick it high and crunch it out. Step your right foot to the back of your mat, bending into the left knee, and engage your core to rise up to your warrior one. In your warrior one, your left foot's forward, your right foot's at a 45-degree angle. Maybe you take your hands to your hips, traction your left hip back, your right hip forward. And then same thing, nice strong arms, shoulders away from the ears. Breath in. And breath out, hands to the mat. Left foot steps back for your vinyasa or straight to down dog. We'll do that all on the opposite side. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, right elbow, right and left. And step that left foot outside the left hand for lizard lunge. Same options on this side. Keep the right knee lifted, stay on your hands. Maybe tap the right knee down, maybe forearms. Whatever feels good, not creating any pain, just a little bit of discomfort. Sending breath to that left hip. And then from here, you'll come back up to your hands. You'll lift that right knee up. Bring the left foot back to center for your runner's lunge. Hands frame the front foot. And then lift your hips up. Step your right foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. And exhale to dive it down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale, chair pose. Same thing on this side. Take a peek down at your toes. Make sure you can see them. Send those hips back. Nice strong arms by the ears. Really nice. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale that left leg up to rise. And exhale, open the left hip up. Left hand comes inside the left leg. Right palm faces forward. Breath in. And breath out, figure four. Left ankle over your right thigh. Send your hips back. Try to keep that right hip in line with your right knee. Sinking the hips back, lifting the heart. And then gently inhale to rise. Lift that left leg back up. And then kick it forward and send it back for warrior three. In your warrior three, think about dialing your pinky toes down towards the mat to close that hip. Lifting your arms up in line with your ears. Body's parallel to the mat. Breath in and breath out. Standing split. Hands frame the front foot. Left leg kicks high, We'll take those same crunches here. Left knee to the back of the left arm. Inhale high. Exhale, crunch. You got it. Two more. Breath in high. Exhale, crunch. Last one. And then step that left foot back for your warrior one. Your right leg is bent. Right foot's forward. Left foot is parallel. Or left foot is 45-degree angle to the front corner of your mat. Nice strong arms. Your right hip's pulling back. Your left hip's pressing forward. Trying to square them to the front of the mat. Big breath in. Fill up. Look up. Be strong. And exhale. Hands to the mat. Right foot steps back for your Vinyasa to down dog. When you get to downward facing dog, tap your knees down for a child's pose. Grab a sip of water. 30 seconds here for a little break, and then we will flow through our first flow. After that, we'll break down crow pose, and then do the same flow again, adding it on each side. Adding crow on, not it. Alrighty. Meet me in down dog whenever you're ready, and we will get going. From downward facing dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. And on your exhale, step it in between your hands for runner's lunge. Spin your back heel down, Reach your left arm forward and let it pull you up for warrior two. In warrior two, gaze over your front fingertips. Find a nice 90-degree bend. Right knee's tractioning towards the pinky toes. Pull your ribs back over your hips. Shoulders away from your ears. We'll inhale for gentle warrior. Toes turn to the left, palms touch above your head. Reach up. And exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Bend into that left foot. Right foot's parallel to the front of your mat. Find that same deep bend. Inhale for gentle, reach high. And exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches up and back. Breath in. And breath out, side angle pose. Right arm to your front leg, left arm up over your ear. One nice straight line. Rolling your shoulders open, looking up. Breath in. And breath out, reverse the warrior once more. Keep bending into that front leg, don't lose it. Let it feel good and burn. Breath in here. And breath out, reverse your triangle. Find that release, straighten your front leg. Keep reaching up and back. Breath in. And breath out for triangle pose. You'll send your hips back, reach your body forward, and roll that left shoulder open. Really pretty. Breath in. And breath out. Hinge back up to stand. Draw your hands to your hips. We're going to set up pyramid pose. So bend your knees. Step that left foot forward. Left foot's 45-degree angle. Right foot's forward. Roll your shoulders open. Look up. And hinge at your hips, leading with your heart over that front leg. In this pose, you're thinking about pulling your right hip back, pressing your left hip forward. Take a breath in. And breath out. Gently bend into the right knee for a standing split. Left leg kicks high. Breath in. And breath out. Gently bend back into the right knee. Your left foot will step back. Your right foot will step back. And you'll vinyasa back to down dog. So that's our flow. We got it on the left. Same thing. Inhale the left leg to the sky. And exhale, step it in between your hands for runner's lunge. Spin your back heel down, reach the right arm forward for warrior two. Sink in. Inhale for gentle, reach high. Exhale for warrior two to the back. Sink in. Inhale for gentle, stretch it out. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale to reverse it. Left arm reaches up and back. Beautiful. Exhale, side angle pose. Left forearm, left leg, right arm up over your ear. Breath in. And breath out. Reverse it once more. Keep that bend. Breath in. And breath out. Reverse your triangle. Straighten that front leg. Keep reaching back. Breath in. And breath out for triangle pose. Hips back, body reaches forward and rolls open to the right. Breath in. And breath out. Hinge to stand. Draw your hands to your hips, bend your knees. Step that right foot forward for pyramid. Roll the shoulders open, lead with the heart, and fold forward. Hands on the floor, maybe on blocks if you have them at home. Breath in. And breath out, standing split. Bend into the left knee, shift forward, kick that right leg up. Inhale. And exhale for your vinyasa. Bend into the left knee, right foot steps back, left foot steps back. And you'll find your way to down dog. From down dog, tap your knees down. We're gonna work on crow pose. If it's in your practice already, you wanna work on it on your own, level it up. Do that. I'm gonna demo it. If you wanna do it at the same time, cool. If you wanna watch, cool. So what I like to do is start with my feet together, my knees together. I place my hands down on the mat, maybe 10 inches in front of my feet. I lift my hips up as high as I can, always looking between my hands, never underneath my body. Somersaults are fun, but maybe not today. So from here, keep lifting the hips, plug the knees to the backs of the arms, just like we've been doing in class. And then the key for me is the hips and the core lifted and engaged, and then shifting forward as much as I can until my feet magically pop up off the mat. I'm also clawing my hands into the mat, and that's it. Really nice, Joanne. Beautiful. So give it a try. I can't see those at home without the screens, but you can also do crow on your back and work on that core work if that's more of interest to you. But I'll give you another minute to practice it here, and then we'll flow through our flow again, and you'll have 2 more opportunities to add it on. Really nice. Really nice. Don Marie, just keep shifting forward, just like in chaturanga, and then pull those heels right towards your glutes. There you go. Awesome. Alrighty. When you're ready, meet me in down dog. We'll do that same flow. And either after standing split, you can hold standing split, or you can try crow with me on both sides. From down dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. And exhale, step it in between your hands, runner's lunge. Warrior 2, spin the back heel down, reach the left arm forward and up. Inhale for gentle, reach it high, linking movement to breath now. And exhale, warrior 2 to the back, sink in. Inhale high, reach up. Exhale, 2 to the front. Inhale 2, reverse it. And exhale, side angle, or maybe extend it this time, hand to the mat. Breath in. And breath out, reverse it again. Inhale. And exhale, reverse the triangle, straighten the front leg. And for triangle pose, send the hips back, body forward, melt and roll, open to the left. Breath in. And breath out, hinge back up, hands to your hips. Maybe slide the left foot in, bend your knees, and step it forward. Roll your shoulders open, lead with the heart, and fold on down. From here, we're moving to standing split. You'll bend into your right knee, shift forward, kick the left leg high. Maybe you'll experiment with drawing one hand and the other to your right ankle, challenging your balance. And then you'll either keep working standing split, you'll work maybe crow on your back, or if you want to work crow with me, step the left foot to meet the right, palms down on the mat, Lift those hips up high. Plug the knees behind your shoulders or behind your arms, and then shift forward. Just like you were going into that push-up position, and draw your heels towards your glutes. Take another moment here to practice. Awesome, Joanne. That's something I'm trying to work on. I can't get the jump back myself. All right. If you want a sip of water on the way to the last side, grab it, and we will do it again. From down dog, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it forward, runner's lunge. Breath in and breath out, warrior two. Send the right heel down, right arm pulls you up and open. Inhale for gentle, reach high. Exhale, two to the back, sink in. Inhale, gentle warrior. And exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale to reverse it. And exhale, side angle pose. Breath in. And breath out, reverse it once more. Inhale. And exhale, reverse the triangle, straighten the front leg. To find your triangle pose, you'll send your hips back, reach the body forward, roll that right shoulder open. Breath in. And breath out, engage your core to rise on up. Hands to your hips, bend your knees. Step that right foot forward, setting up that pyramid. Roll the shoulders open and fold on down. And then from here, you will gently bend into the left knee for your standing split. Shift forward, kick the right leg up, and then re-straighten the left. Maybe challenging your balance on this side. One hand and the other to the ankle. And then either stay there or working crow one last time. Hands to the mat, lift the hips, knees to the arms, engage the core, and shift forward. Again, I can't elaborate enough how much that shifting forward piece helps me. Since we're working at home, maybe you want to work on it later. You can just put a pillow in front of your face. You won't be scared if you fall. Can't hurt that bad with a pillow. Awesome work, everyone. Really nice. Awesome, Dawn Marie. All right. Whenever you've had enough, take a final vinyasa to flush it out. Or meet me in down dog, whichever you choose. And then all together, inhale to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees and walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, reach up, look up, palms touch. And exhale, hands to heart center. Gently close your eyes here, and then place one hand over your heart, opposite hand on top of that hand. Take a moment here to find your breath, find your heartbeat. Root all four corners of your feet down into the mat. Find your center. Let's take a moment here to show yourself some pride and love for doing whatever it is you did today. If you didn't even try crow, no big deal. Maybe you thought about it. Maybe that was just enough. Just knowing that fear is a man-made emotion or woman-made emotion. And the more we just think about things that we'd like to accomplish and like not to be afraid of, that's just enough. So whatever it is you did today, good for you. And just know that you can return back to this feeling, your practice, your mat, your breath, and our community whenever you choose. Gently open your eyes. Inhale your arms up to the sky, reach up. And exhale, let your arms come down by your sides. We're gonna set up tree pose to finish, but I wanna try not to use our hands. So what you're gonna do is root down through your right leg, inhale your arms up to the sky. Pull your body up, and then pull your right knee up. Or whatever side you were working on, sorry. I'm on my left with my right knee up, but it might look different to you. And then keep pulling that knee up. Use that core work we did earlier, and then step it inside your leg. If any part of the foot's on the knee, use your hand, or keep the foot down at the calf, the floor. It's just a test for us to see if we can use that core to pull it up. But it's important to protect the knee, not to have the foot on it. And then your arms can come out to that traditional tree. Maybe you look up to challenge your balance, or the hardest for me, close your eyes. Really nice work. Then gently step your foot down, shake out the standing leg. And we'll do it on the opposite side. So whichever opposite knee you didn't do before, lift up to the side, engage that core, rise on up, keep lifting it up, 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 and then step it in. Open the hip. If hands at heart center is nice for you to begin, maybe you start there and then grow your branches. Maybe looking up, maybe closing the eyes. And then gently draw your hands through heart center. Step the foot down, shake out the legs. And all together, inhale the arms to the sky. And exhale, dive it down. Inhale halfway. And exhale to fold. Just step back to your down dog. From here, we'll set up half pigeon. I want you to draw your right knee towards your right wrist. And then before you do anything else, tuck your left toes, pull your hips back. And then sit up nice and straight, and then fold over your legs. If you have any knee pain at all in that right knee, you'll just take figure 4 on your back like we did at the beginning of class. It's really important that you do that, work those hips open so we don't create any knee pain or injury. And I'll just demo it here for your reference. It's just right ankle over your left thigh. So if you take that one, just stay on your back the whole time. No need to come back up. And then from here, you'll come back up to your hands. If you're on your back, just stay there. For those who are in half pigeon, roll to your right hip. Your left leg swings around for a twist. Your right arm will grab your left leg. Your left arm will be down behind you. If you're on your back, just take a twist with your knees up and over to the right. Teeing your arms out to the side. Gentle counter twists the opposite way, one breath. And then cross your ankles, step back to that down dog again to set up half pigeon on the other side. If you're on your back, you'll just take figure four on the left. The rest of us, left knee to your left wrist. Tuck your right toes and send those hips back, getting all of the weight to the back of your mat so that when you fold forward, it's not going into that left knee. And then gently come back to your hands. You'll roll over to the left hip. Right leg will swing around that left leg. Hug your right knee with your left arm, right arm behind you. Breath in and breath out. Counter twist to the left. And then extend your legs forward. Shift your sit bones back. Your heels are pressing into the mat. Your arms reach forward, reach the crown of your head up. And then gently roll one vertebra at a time, all the way down to your mat, using that core one last time. And then final pose I'll offer is happy baby, full happy baby. So both hands outside of your feet. Pull your knees down to the mat. Maybe gently rock side to side. Maybe straighten the legs. Any final movements for you today? We will make our way down towards Shavasana, extending the legs forward. Maybe taking up some extra room with those open hips. And then palms face the sky. Take a moment here to check in with the body. How does it feel now versus the beginning of class? The same with the mind. And take a final scan of your body for any tension you might be holding on to, any thoughts that don't serve you. Let it all go. Feel heavy on your mat. All the hard work is done. We'll take a final breath together before we rest. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Fill your belly, your lungs, your heart, and your soul. Open your mouth, exhale. Let it go and relax. Shavasana. Slowly start to make your way back to your breath and back to your body. And gently drawing the knees up towards the chest. And then rocking over into fetal position, drawing your top hand to your heart space. Taking a moment here to show yourself a sense of love and gratitude for taking this time for you, connecting your mind, body, and spirit, not only for your physical health, but your mental, and all while creating community. Incredibly, incredibly important. You'll press your hands into the mat, make your way up to an easy seat, keeping your eyes closed. As you arrive, place one hand over your heart, opposite hand on top of that hand. One community breath together. Deep inhale through your nose, fill your belly, your lungs, your heart, your soul, and your home. Open your mouth, exhale. Let it go. With so much love and gratitude to ourselves and each other, we bow together and say, Namaste.